Sorry, I just started this. Uh, okay, if it's being weird or whatever, it's probably my Wi-Fi. Okay, sorry, hold on. Give me a moment. I have not spoken out loud, and I don't know what time it is, but it has been a very long time, and I don't know what volume to speak at. Okay. Sorry, shit. Okay. I'm knocking crap over. Okay. Yes, you should like candles. Okay. So, okay, sorry, I don't know what volume to speak at. I am a situation right now, and that's what's happening. Good morning. Okay, I'm gonna fuck around with my makeup, I think. Just cause, why not? It is literally 7:30 in the morning, and I'm not on a good schedule right now, so I think, that's saying something about the situation. I really should be sleeping. I am on East Coast time. Thank you. Okay, so I feel like I need to fix my brows a little bit, but I feel like I need like sparkles or something. I don't know. My makeup is literally most of it is 2 days old. I did obviously fix it up a bit, but then I also I fixed it up a little bit right before I started live streaming, but I did take a nap a little bit ago, so I guess I slept like 6 hours. And just, yeah, we don't question it anymore. Just, we don't expect anything different from me. Yeah, that was like a couple months ago. Okay. So I have some, like, I literally just have glitter. Okay. So this tattoo is for the Semicolon Project, which is about like suicide awareness, things like that. I just recommend looking it up because I'm not good at describing it, I guess. And then I have my frog and mushroom one, means nothing. The frog's name is Banana Bread, banana for short. And then we have my flowers. Those don't mean anything. And then I have my bee, which is like for my family. I'm literally talking to the chat this very second. Yeah, this semicolon is basically again, I'm not really good at explaining it, but just like an analogy for, instead of like using a period, you use a semicolon to continue the sentence. So like, instead of ending your life, you chose to continue it. I'm a part of the LGBTQ plus, so I feel like I have to support it. But yes, I do support the community. I have 2 younger brothers. Yes, Liz named the little froggo Banana Bread. I'm 18. Sorry if you want me to be like whispering. I really don't think I can really get below soft-spoken kind of whisper right now. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I want to put glitter on my face, so I'm gonna take moisturizer and mix glitter in with it. That way it'll actually fucking stay on my face. Yes, sorry. Purple is my favorite color. Thank you. Yes, all my tattoos are real. I know, that was a bit ago. I might end up going back to black at some point, but like after I go through a lot of the colors I want, I don't know. Not sure. Kind of been thinking about it, but like it would not be for a while. Yes, you should light candles. My natural hair color is just, it's just brown. Oh, gotta put the glitter on my face. Thank you. I haven't had like darker hair in a while, so it's like, still kind of looks a bit weird to me because it's been pretty bleached for a few months now, but it is almost 8 in the morning. I identify as she, her, and then I'm bi. I need to put some black on my waterline. I was like, what did I forget to do? I still hardly upload. I cannot keep a consistent uploading schedule. I don't know. We'll kind of just see what happens. I have actually one roleplay already filmed, and I'm kind of sitting on it. I really need to look at it and see if I want to upload it. Just, there was kind of issues during filming it and stuff, and I just honestly, I don't even know if I want to bother fucking uploading it. No, I do online schooling, so I'm just getting ready to probably take a nap in a few hours. That's my plans for the day. Should I put jewels under my eye? I need to put black on my waterline. My attention is everywhere. Yes, I am currently drinking Monster. Where the fuck is my brush? I don't plan on taking a nap, really, but I know myself and I know at some point I will be taking a nap. Because oh my god, I swear to god, I've been so fucking tired recently. I have barely gone a day in the past few weeks where's my brush? Where I haven't taken a nap. Blind? There it is. It's hiding. Excuse me. Okay. I just got my Christmas lights from Amazon. Just normal Christmas lights. I have the multicolored ones, white ones, and then purple ones. I'm 18. If I miss a question that you really want to know the answer, just if I miss a question or a comment or whatever, like, just do it again. Cause, yeah, sorry, I'm not mentally here today. that could be a cute idea. I think I'm too lazy to do it, but we'll see. I'll go through periods where I'll actually like put shit up in my room, and then I won't do it again forever. Okay. I never really know how to answer this question because I don't really honestly know the answer. If you see me in public, like, honestly, this is not a good answer. I really apologize. The best I can say is, it kind of depends, I guess, of, like, gauge my mood, I guess. Just, like, if I look fine to happy, please come up to me. I'd love to meet you. If I look tired or depressed or anxious, anything like that out in public, I really would appreciate it if you didn't come up to me. Just mental health shit. And like that would just probably give me really bad anxiety. I know that's a really not a good answer, but I don't really want to say do or don't. Just kind of feel the vibe and you make the decision. But yeah, I've only I think once somebody's come up to me, and then that was a while ago, obviously pre-COVID, and then two times I've been messaged that people had seen me out, but they chose not to come up to me, and that's always so weird. Cause like I'll just be like on Instagram later, and I'll see like when I was at Walmart, I got a message during that time that's like, "Hey, is that you at Walmart right now?" And you're like. And then like one time, the other one actually like weirded me out because they were like, "Is that you at?" And they said the beach, like my local beach, and like, "Is that you at the beach earlier?" I was like, "Cause I was at the beach that day. It was my fucking beach." And I was just like, obviously, with my entire family and just in a bathing suit, just minding my own business, and like knowing somebody was there for who knows how long, knew I was there and saw me, and like they didn't bother me or anything, but just like knowing that was the situation, so odd, so odd. But thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Ruby. No, I'm not. I'm just kind of doing my school right now, and then not gonna go to college after I graduate. It's not in the cards at the moment, so. Going to see if I missed any comments. Why did you say, "Are you homosexual?" I'm bi, but that phrasing is odd. I love. Okay, I'm trying to think how to phrase this. I feel like the only people that use the word homosexual are obviously people that are homophobic or people that are gay, and just they love to use the word homosexual, which I am so for. Like, because everybody I know that basically isn't straight loves using the word homosexual. But whenever I see it, I'm like, are you part of the community or are you homophobic? I'm trying to get the vibes. Like, yeah, if everything's like goes perfect, I can do whatever I want, preferably YouTube, just like obviously a billion reasons, and but if I couldn't do YouTube, let me see your question, make sure I'm okay. But if I couldn't do YouTube, I probably wouldn't mind being a tattoo artist, but that's like, I don't want to do that at all. That's probably just the thing that doesn't sound the worst to me. Does that make any sense? yes, like I was gonna say normalize, but honestly, normalize asking people if they're heterosexual instead of asking them if they're gay. That's so funny to me. I'll probably keep this up for a bit. I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens. God, I just can't get that mad asking people if they're heterosexual. I love that. I want to do a like room tour video soon at some point. I don't know. Just kind of whenever I'm in the mood to do it, I guess. It is bothering me how my hair like dried like that. Whatever. It's just how it is. Like it just looks like this. Okay, I don't really have anything to comment on with my anxiety because I don't know any coping mechanisms or like healthy coping mechanisms. I don't know how to deal with my anxiety, and then yeah, I'm currently working on getting a therapist and then probably also a psychiatrist. So at the moment, I'm not there yet, but hopefully soonish, but not quite there. So I can't be of any help. I'm one of the people wanting help and seeking advice. So oh yeah, I have a Care Bear bandage on. This is actually not my first time having specific like the original Monster. I had never had an energy drink until like a couple weeks ago. And now I'm like want to try like all of them just to like find my favorite. But yeah, Monster definitely, out of all the energy drinks I've tried so far, like both the ones that have been my favorites are Monster. And I think, okay, I even have like the fucking bottle right here because this is the one I tried the other day, the Pipeline Punch. That one, pretty good. I think I like just the original more though. No, the only ones I've tried so far of Monster are just these two. And then I've tried, I had, okay, so I had Red Bull, and then I had Red Bull Blueberry or whatever, because that one was recommended to me. I fucking hated that one. Or like, I could drink it, but it tastes like medicine in my opinion, so. And then I've had, sorry, I'm out of breath, I don't know why. And then I've had Bang Energy and Birthday Cake, because I just was like, that's gonna taste like shit. That's so fucking weird. Birthday Cake energy drink. And actually, at first, it kind of made me think of like maybe like cream soda or something. Need to turn the fan on. And then after like a bit, like I got halfway through the can, I was like, I just don't. No, nope. Star Wars is not my cup of tea. Sorry, I keep having to burp. Yeah, like that's usually with any of my issues. It's just kind of talking it out with people, and then usually when I'm having a problem is when I don't have anybody to talk to in the moment, especially because I get on such weird sleep schedules. Like right now, obviously, I want to. I'm on an odd sleep schedule, and so like most of the time I'm awake, nobody else is awake, so I'm just kind of like fucking screwed. Just alone with my thoughts. just, especially like I'm definitely an oversharer, and very comfortable with just airing everything. It's like sometimes when I'm in a place, I'm like, oh, I could like, sorry, I'm literally out of breath. I'm like, oh, I could, live stream right now and like have that be my form of talking to somebody, but I usually never do it when I'm in a like I guess bad mental health space. Just because one, like, not, I don't know, it just would be different if it was like, I'm trying to think of words, like recognize a lot of my viewers and like subscribers, and I know which ones are like really supportive, and if I could just have like an isolated live stream with just like 30 specific viewers or something like that, um venting, like that would be really great. But overall, like, it's like there's 120 people, in the stream right now, and it's fucking 8 in the morning. And it's like, if I was in a bad mental health space now, I don't think I would want to knowingly go live to like that many people to talk about mental health stuff, just because people are always very weird about it. I think for the most part, like, say right now I can talk about mental health stuff a little bit and people are okay, but if I was like actually in a bad spot, it's I don't know if I'm like wording myself properly. People are just really fucking nasty or judgmental of people with mental health issues. So it's like, I just don't think I could like purposely expose myself to that while I'm in a bad spot. Does that make any, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but why am I out of fucking breath? I feel like I'm getting sick, and if I'm getting sick, I swear to God. Hi, Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Okay. Do you mean like my favorite genre or my favorite artists? I need to figure out how to work Discord and stuff, because I don't know how. I've never used Discord before, so I'm not to work it, but I might. It just literally depends on if I end up bothering figuring it out. My pronouns are she, her. There's not a specific amount of genders. And then is my favorite energy drink is Prime Monster. Yeah. Sorry. I have actually never watched anime before. My favorite TV shows, I have not watched any like TV shows in forever. But just like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, probably my favorite, just like a classic. And then I have a lot of nostalgia with that show. Sorry. Oh my god, all the time. They're almost kind of like ticks now. I don't know if that's like the proper use of that word, so but of just like, especially in situations where I'm having anxiety, I like go like that, and then maybe I'll start like tongue clicking, but I try to keep it like kind of silent to myself, or like quiet. But yeah, this is like kind of I feel like I'm using it right, but I'm not sure, a tick for me when I'm like having issues. Yeah. There's not really a lot to say about being an atheist. I just don't believe in anything. I don't subscribe to religion. That's literally it. There's nothing else about it. I just don't believe in anything. I do not listen to classical music. I would probably try the Monster Cheese, but I also fucking hate tea, so I feel like I would not like it. Yes, I am bi. My Snapchat is just trying to remember it because I always forget. I think it's just Emmy.Marie with like 4 E's at the end. I feel like that is correct. Honestly, I don't know because I don't really listen to a lot of rap or rock. I honestly, yeah. So I don't know. Bye. I don't really play any video games. I am not tall. I'm 5'3", so I'm like slightly below average. There's not literally nothing to say about atheism. I don't even feel like you could, like, atheism makes it sound like it's a religion. It's not a religion. It literally just means I don't believe in God. Like, it's nothing else to say on that. I don't plan on ever getting a face tattoo, but I wouldn't not get a face tattoo, I guess. I like the, like, say, like, I saw one girl had, like, a little bee over here and things like that. But, I don't think I would ever personally get one just because also I'm so indecisive. I would not want something permanently on my face like that. Like, my arms and shit, I don't care, but my face, you know, would rather not. I'm a Scorpio, but I know absolute shit about astrology. My favorite YouTuber is probably D'Angelo Wallace. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna go with D'Angelo Wallace. No, I do not. Why do people believe in anything? It's just that's because they do. No. Don't really care, I guess. But yeah, honestly, I feel like if I were to believe in anything, like, honestly, astrology and things like that personally makes more sense to me than, like, religion, I guess. But trying to be careful with wording, so I don't want to piss anybody off. It is morning for me. I mostly listen to, like, alternative, I guess. I started doing ASMR when I was 14. So whenever that was, like, 4 years ago. Something like that. But yes, I have received fan art before. Sorry, shit. I'm trying to think if I should put jewels under my eyes. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do it. Just why not? Yes, of course, I have other hobbies. I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, read, art, shit like that. Although I don't really consider my art a hobby, but I suppose technically it is. Okay, let's see. Sorry. Okay. think I'm gonna do these green ones. Honestly, that would be a good video idea. I've never, is it, okay, I've never listened to them before. I can do some camera brushing in a moment. It's freaking hot. I swear to God, I turned the fan. I was like, why the hell is it so hot in here? I cannot sing for the life of me, so no. Fucking weird questions in the chat. Cause that's my skin color. Yeah, of course at some point I'll do more role plays, but that's not something I'm like actively, I kind of just do them whenever I'm in the mood to do them, so they'll happen when they happen. I actually kind of wish I didn't add them. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Okay, let me get a brush. I can brush your hair in a moment. It is 8 in the morning here. I'm not really that great at camera brushing because I have a very hard time going slow. Then I have take my hair out of the wrap. My brush is so worn. These are the new tattoos. I don't know if you can really see it, the Froggo on the mushrooms. And then actually today I'm just still, I can't decide exactly what I want to get. Like, I have so many ideas, but I'm probably going to message my artist today and book an appointment because I want to get 2 tattoos next time I see her. And then I'm pretty set on like one specific design. I'm like, that's what I'm gonna get next. And then the other one, I keep like going back and forth between a few ideas. But yeah, because I think I'm gonna get 2 other tattoos, and then I'm gonna probably wait a bit. We'll kind of just see what happens. But well, I only have 4 tattoos, so I'm gonna have to go with that one being my favorite. She is a trained mercenary. There's a cat at the door. I'll be right back. Jesus. Cat. That was Sharpie. Sharpie. I can just tell that she's gonna end up being loud. We'll see. If you want to get your nose pierced, 100% you should get your nose pierced. Highly recommend. honestly, I think the only piercings off the top of my head, I don't even want to say I don't like, but like the dermal piercings or whatever, just, they don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They kind of just weird me out a little bit. I don't know how much the mic's gonna pick up, but that cat is definitely gonna end up being loud. Actually, my septum piercing was my least painful piercing. It really hurts for like a millisecond, like not even a full second, and honestly, by the time it's done, like, wait, did that hurt? Like, it makes your eyes water and stuff, just because, you know, it's your nose area, but like, not out of pain or anything. But no, actually, it's my least painful piercing. I love how like every live stream I end up showing my tattoos like a billion times. I only have 4, not really super interesting. I'm 18. No, I can only speak English. They freaking do. Honestly, even if I did, I would still get the questions asked over and over again. It's just like I have like 3 or 4 commonly asked questions at the bottom of the description of all of my videos, like how old I am, where I'm from, things like that, and I still get asked every single video those questions, even though they're right there in the description. No, I will not be doing pen nomming in this live stream. I might end up doing it in a video soon. Don't take my word for it. I do online schooling. I am not in college. I'm 18. Sorry, my cat is distracting me. I don't plan on going to college. My cat is at my feet. She's so cute. Thank you. It is winter here. I think spring is gonna start soon. I don't know when spring starts, but I plan on pursuing YouTube whenever I end up actually doing, hopefully, my commentary channel, but not anytime soon. I'm 18. Sorry, my chair is so fucking squeaky. It is 8 in the morning. Ooh, I don't have a morning routine. So I could not, yeah, I don't have a morning routine. I'm usually not even awake in the mornings. Like, right now, the only reason I'm up so early is because I haven't gone to bed. Like, I think I'm gonna try and stay awake till tonight, but honestly, I don't know. Because I was gonna do that last night, and then I took a nap, and then I was awake for a few hours, and I took another nap. And then I've been awake since that nap. It's like a mess right now. Shit. It is 8 in the morning. Yeah, this video will probably be up for a bit on my channel after, but like, honestly, I do not know. For sure. Why are you being so dang cute? I don't understand. I actually did have a TV dinner right before I started live streaming, so technically, like, we can call that my breakfast because it was in the morning. Well, I only have the 4, so I'm gonna have to say this is my favorite. She's really just gotta go making noises. No, I have not seen Euphoria. I'll probably do a room tour at some point, honestly. Who knows when? Yeah, at least she's not being obnoxiously loud. She's trying to create some ASMR back there with the paper. Thank you. Some good songs I'm listening to lately. Honestly, I'm trying to think. Because literally the first song that came to my head was Rock Bottom by Eminem, and I don't know why, but that song's been in my head all day. I don't know. Nothing specific's really coming to mind. Ken's and Liz are my best friends. Thank you, I guess. I don't feel like Emily. I don't feel like it doesn't fit me. I don't feel like it fits me either, but I don't know. Oops, sorry. Okay. Apparently I was not entertaining enough for a Sharpie. Oh no, I'm not even gonna listen to Chemtrails. Like, I'm just done with, like, not gonna, like, listen to any, like, future music, I guess. Yeah, I'm just over Lana. So no, I will not be. The sunflower background is in a box, and I think my closet. The only flavors of Monsters I've tried so far is the original and then the Pipeline Punch, and the original is my favorite, but I like both of them. But yeah, I have to try the other flavors. That's all I've tried so far, because I literally just started drinking energy drinks, like just started. I do not plan on going to college. Oh my god, I've filmed a billion videos and never ended up uploading it, and that's kind of the situation I'm in right now, because I'm sitting on this one video. I haven't decided if I'm gonna upload it or not yet. Kind of not really sure. I have never used Discord before, but I need to just fucking make one and like use it. So yeah, like send me the link or whatever on Instagram. That's how that works, right? I don't know. But yeah, I've never used Discord before, but I would join it. Yeah, I have to make an account and shit. No, cause so far I've tried my brain just stopped. Red Bull, Monster, and then Bang Energy, and that's all I've tried so far. I'll have to try Rockstar though. Oh my god, I don't think there's anything really specific that I would change, because I don't think anything that I would like, I don't know. I don't know if I can say if I would change any like historical events or anything like that. And then with my own personal life, like doing something, like changing something I regret, honestly, I don't think anything would make a difference. I don't know if that makes any sense. So probably nothing, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. I have a very hard time doing slow triggers. Definitely cats. Yes, I'm wearing my happy Halloween shirt, because it is always Halloween right here. Shit, I'm having issues. I have not gone to sleep yet, so I am a weird mix. Like, I think I sleep a lot. I just sleep at very odd hours. So like, I took a nap. It was like 6 hours. It was intended to be a nap. I slept like 6 hours earlier. Yeah, because I had dinner and I slept like 6 hours. So I woke up at like 10 or 11 p.m. and I've been awake since then. But then before that, I don't know how long I was awake, but around noon, maybe a little bit before noon, I took a nap and then I slept like 3. So yeah, and then I was only awake for like a couple hours and then I took another nap. Why does why do some of y'all keep asking that? That's so fucking weird. Why do you think that's just a normal fucking question? Thank you. No, the current merch is still like pretty new. It took me fucking forever to make it. I have been requested to make more like masculine, I guess, less feminine looking merch, but honestly, like, I'm not like opposed to it. I just don't know what I would do, I guess. But no, the carnations are gonna be sticking around for a while. I literally just get like like things like this, like nail jewels off Amazon, and then use like eyelash glue to stick them on. Stop fucking asking. That's so fucking weird. I have to start fucking blocking people. It is 8:30 in the morning. Exactly. Like, the trick is, you just sleep as long as you want, and then you call it a nap. Like, I swear to God, because, like, even now, just everybody in my life knows if I'm saying I'm gonna take a nap, or that I did take a nap, it is not, like, I mean, I slept probably minimum 3 to 4 hours, and, like, that's minimum. Like, that's what I mean when I say nap. It's just expected of me now. Like, I used to be, like, not be able, I would usually, all my naps would always be almost exactly 2 hours, just coincidentally, and now they range from, like, 3 to 7 hours. Yeah, like, you just gotta call it a nap when it's, like, so long that you're like, I don't think that's really a nap. I think I just slept. But you called a nap anyway. I don't know how people, like, take, like, 15-minute naps. That's not a nap to me. Like, I don't know. I'm like, that's just, you close your eyes for 15 minutes. Like, what? I could close my eyes for 15 minutes. It would do shit for me. Like, I probably would actually be more tired because I didn't get to fall asleep. My longest, just check. The longest time I think I've ever slept, I think, was 24 hours. And I could have slept longer, but my mom woke me up. And I don't remember why she had woken me up. I don't think she even knew that I had been asleep for like 24 hours. She just did not see me for a whole day. Didn't question it. But yeah, for the most part, I'll usually sleep about 8 to 12 hours, and then within a few hours of being awake, I'll take a nap and I'll sleep for a few hours, and then I'll wake up and just, whatever happens, happens. Maybe I'll go back to sleep in a few hours. Maybe I'll stay awake for God knows how long. You never know. I never really know. Sorry. Yeah, literally nobody in my house noticed. I didn't, like, come out of my room at all or anything for 24 hours. I usually get more nightmares when I'm on a more consistent schedule. Like, right now it's very erratic, and I actually get way less nightmares when it's kind of just erratic, I guess. And I think it's just usually because when I do go to sleep, I'm going to sleep because I'm fucking tired as hell, where I'm like, yeah, I have to go to sleep right now. And so then I just usually sleep pretty fine. Like, I'll still have nightmares, but I'll have, like, way less, or, like, the severity will be way less. But yeah, like, if I was on a consistent schedule right now, like going to bed at midnight and waking up like 8 in the morning, like normal times, I would probably have a bunch of nightmares during that time, and they would be on the more severe side. And so, like, my quality of sleep would be like really shit, and then I'd be exhausted all day. I'm out of breath. No, I mean, like, it's not anything, like, I don't have any, like, interesting stories, just, like, the normal people in my DMs shit. They're not really interesting. I just get like, usually my nightmares like very nonsensical. um Sometimes like real life stuff will play a part in them, but like for the most part, I usually forget them after a bit. When I first wake up and do remember them, they usually make no sense, besides the fact that they're absolutely terrifying. I do have like, I'll have my nightmares that like, literally out of breath. I'll have my nightmares with like bugs, things like that. Like I get tons of bug nightmares, snakes. I literally get nightmares about like frogs and lizards, those type of things. And then I have my nightmares that usually, like I have my like kind of claustrophobic stuff, and that kind of can play a part in like the really nonsensical nightmares too. Um, Things like that. There's a bunch of stuff, like I literally have like a bunch of like, when I started getting nightmares, I started getting like a bunch of fears that I'd never had before. So like now you like, I'm literally like scared of frogs, and I'm scared of lizards and things like that. Stuff that never bothered me before. I started having nightmares, and now in real life, like they actually scare me. Like I don't, you know. Yeah, but for the most part, they're usually like very nonsensical. The nonsensical ones are like the ones that are like really scary, because I guess also there's like no rules to the universe. I don't know if it makes any sense, but I feel like most of the time, not always, but dreams and nightmares usually on some level, if they make sense, will stick to like the rules and laws of our actual world or universe or whatever. Like, you know, gravity exists, just like normal shit of like, for the most part, maybe you can't just like, people won't just start flying or something. Like, they make sense on that basic understanding, I guess, for the most part. But with nonsensical dreams, none of that is there. Anything could happen, and just basically any laws of our universe, nothing applies. Like anything can go. I'm trying to think of like, yeah, the best way to explain it, because I really like, in my head when I say nonsensical, I'm also picturing a specific thing, but I don't have another word to use besides nonsensical, because I cannot put into words and describe what happens in them. But yeah, so like say I did experience sleep paralysis for the first time like a couple weeks ago. And that was the first time I experienced that, and that was with a nonsensical dream, and it was so fucking scary. I already like, I had a like fear of sleep paralysis, because I was just like viewers talking to me about it and stuff, and so like me reading up on it because of viewers telling me about their sleep paralysis, and like it just sounded absolutely terrifying to me. And then so when I got it, I was like, yep, that was fucking terrifying, like Jesus. And so then I've had sleep paralysis 2 or 3 times now, like I think, yeah, but the first time was the worst. Like like traumatizing. I did not want to go to sleep after that, like, but yeah, just my sleep shit is normally like really weird, just because of having depression, honestly. But now it's like very like, okay, it was, my sleep stuff was like doing really well for a while, so now it feels very odd, because I actively don't want to go to sleep. So like before, I would usually stay on like a semi consistent schedule. Even if it was a bad schedule, it would be consistent. But now it's just very erratic, because I usually actively, okay, first off, I didn't ban you obviously because you're still talking, but asking me if I work out and if I'm flexible and stuff is a weird fucking question, and none of your business. So anyway, but yeah, so like now I usually try to actively avoid like going to sleep, so my sleep schedule is just not, it's not even, I don't even know if you can call it a schedule. Just it's something. Because yeah, I don't ever want to go to sleep. It's fun. Thank you. I think next, I really don't know. I'm kind of probably going to do like a navy blue next, but it mostly just depends on how this washes out, because I also want to do like a vampy red at some point. So if this, it just kind of depends on what hue this is when it starts really washing out. If it's like more pink or blue, really. Because if it's more pink, I'll just do the red, but if it's like washes out and is more blue, I'll do the blue. No, I don't have any beliefs that are like, I don't believe in anything spiritual. I have the iPhone 12 Pro. I'm just a brunette. My color of my eyebrows. Thank you. I do not believe in ghosts. This is just my appearance. Truthfully, I don't know what is considered the e-girl aesthetic. But no, this is just my appearance. I usually just say alt because I feel like that applies to so many things, especially because obviously I really fucking dig like very pretty stuff. I don't like the full almost grunge look. But yeah, no, this is just what I like. This is, you know, whatever. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. I'm out of fucking breath. Good night. Sorry, keep hitting the fucking camera. I'm glad. I don't think it triggered for me just because I've known about sleep paralysis for a couple years now. I just think it had to do with the fact that I started having nightmares again. I just started having them really bad, so I think that just played a part in it, or like was the reason. Sorry, gotta adjust the zip down. My like anxiety levels and stuff have been like, I don't know, all my like emotional stuff's been kind of weird, but definitely overall like mental health and anxiety has been way worse. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Gotta have to get, sorry, I'm getting uncomfortably close to the camera. Okay, yeah, there's cat fur in my eye. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Sorry. Shit. It's driving me insane. I can't get it. Okay. But yeah, my anxiety, all my mental health stuff's been like way worse in the past month and a half or so. So I know that has a lot to do with the nightmares. Like that's probably why they started up again. The first time I had sleep paralysis, I kind of like hallucinated, I guess, after waking up. But it was just, I don't know, brief. But I've definitely like wake up from a nightmare, not specifically sleep paralysis, but just like a nightmare, and like briefly hallucinate, which is so much fun. like I have to blow my nose. Okay. I'm gonna go blow my nose really quick. I'll be right back. Thank you, the wolf man. Thank you. I don't know, because I do online schooling. It's just online schooling, like, I don't know. I will say, though, Monster, their bottle, or like their cans, are very aesthetically pleasing. Thank you. I want to try the white can because I feel like that's the one people always bring up. So I'm curious. No, these are my natural nails. It's so funny because, like, it was kind of an unspoken rule that I was not allowed energy drinks before this. Just because I have such an addictive personality and they're kind of expensive. So my mom was like, we're not getting you addicted to energy drinks, you'll be fine. And then the other day, like, you know, literally just a couple weeks ago, I was like, I really just want a fucking Red Bull. I was like, I literally just want to see if it does anything at all. And I guess my mom's been really tired of me being tired because she was like, let's get you Red Bull and Bang and Monster and you can try all this shit and find your favorite flavors and da-da-da-da, which I'm like all for. But I think that shows how fucking annoyed she is of me being tired all the time, where she was literally like, please get a caffeine addiction, please just. But yeah, I can't tell though if they do anything for me energy wise because I can't tell. Though, like, say when I did drink like a Red Bull or whatever, I was so tired when I like drank a Red Bull, and I was like awake for like, I think it was like 30 minutes to an hour at that point. I was so tired. Like after sleeping, I think it was 9 hours. So I was like, why the fuck am I so tired? I drank a Red Bull and I was less tired, but I was still tired. And I was like, I can't tell if I'm less tired because of the Red Bull or what the like I can't tell. And so I'm like, I don't know. Every time I drink energy drinks, I literally can't tell if it affects my energy at all. But they taste good. So. This I used Manic Panic. I do not have a skincare routine. Usually I just wash my face with the different deep cleanser, and then I use different gel on my face, like kind of like a moisturizer, just a thin layer. And for the most part, like, I don't really get really bad like acne anyway, but it definitely, whenever I get lazy and basically don't take care of my skin for a week and then I start doing it again, makes a difference. But yeah, I just use different. I have not tried them. I'm kind of curious, but also I hate tea. So if they actually taste like tea at all, I won't like them. So it's kind of like I don't think I would ever get it myself, but if somebody had it, I'd be willing to try a sip. Okay, I'm trying to see if I've missed anything. Yeah, I'm just kind of like drinking them right now just to drink them, I guess, because yeah, I really can't tell if they do anything for me, but the birds keep fucking chirping. I don't know if the mic is picking it up. I don't dislike like scary movies, but I don't usually get scared watching them, so I don't usually go out of my way to watch them. If I do watch them, I'm like with other people, and that's what they want to watch. I'm literally just like, okay, I don't know if this is okay. So I am planning on getting an assessment to see if I have borderline personality disorder, which is really nice, especially because I've just found out after talking to my mom about it that it is like people in my family have it. We have a history with it, and I experience the majority of the symptoms of it. So I literally I have to get assessed for that. I'm pretty sure I have it, but I would never self-diagnose with something like that, especially. So I need to plug my phone in. I have to get an assessment, but whether or not that is specifically the case, I'm going through like an episode right now, and so that's just why my emotions and health stuff has been everywhere. Well, even if it's not specifically borderline, I have all the symptoms of it, so it is something, but I'm pretty positive because the symptoms are so spot on and we have a history with it in my family that it most likely is. But yeah, just is it not on my link tree? I'll have to fix that. Yeah, if it's not, my Amazon wishlist is not on my link tree. I did not realize. But yeah. Yeah, because my mom and I are like, we're already discussing like that I was going to start seeing a therapist anyway. And then I was like, yeah, decided that I felt I need to get assessed for BPD. That stuff, but she's like, my mom's kind of, she's Gen X, so she's a bit weird. Sorry, with mental health stuff. And she was like, I just don't know why you want to get assessed so bad. And I was like, if I have it, I want to get diagnosed with it. So first off, I can better understand my emotions because I know what's causing them. But I was just like, if that's what majority of my issues are coming from, I want to be diagnosed and then I want to be educated on it and then do something about it. But yeah, I have not seen a therapist yet, so I can't tell you how therapists work. But I was just like, and then I'm like, it just would make me feel better knowing, okay, that's why this is happening. It's like BPD. That is it. Just like with anxiety, it's like, okay, I'm feeling this way. That is what's causing this feeling. Feel better. had BPD, which it made me feel better, I guess, because obviously I would have like a lot of the like irrationality stuff and just extreme emotions based off of like other people, I guess. Like if somebody doesn't text me back for a certain, like after 15 minutes, every clear thought of my head goes out the window and I get incredibly irrational, and it's very hard to control, especially because I don't want to be deal with it. But when I realized, oh, I probably have BPD, it was just easier to be like, okay, this is probably a, disordered thinking. This is, irrational thinking. This is not your sane brain talking, and it makes it easier to ignore knowing that it's not like the rational side of my head speaking. And I'm like, just even already, it's like so much easier to kind of calm my urges because I know what's probably triggering them. But yeah, and I was trying to explain that to her. I'm like, you should get it. Like, you should get, out of everybody, you should get this. But her stuff is a bit different than mine, so everybody's also mental health different, but still, like, you should get this. Like, it just makes me feel better. Like, it makes it easier, I guess. But yeah, it's like such a pain, but I'm definitely almost excited to get assessed because I just really want to know, obviously, because even if I get assessed and it's not BPD, it's something. And so then we can work on figuring out what that something is. So no matter what, hopefully the whole process leads to me getting ways to like to help myself, I guess, understanding myself, my mental health. And so like that's exciting because it's so hard to deal with. And it's so hard, like, just, but the person I'm most attached to my family is definitely probably Ken's, and that's like one of those things where when I saw that that was a BPD thing, or like one of the things is attachments with people and things like that. That was like very interesting, and because I was started already working on that. I didn't know that was like a symptom of anything, but my like putting heavy attachments on people and then revolving my life, I guess, around, or my mental health around my attachments to people. I didn't even know that was a symptom of anything, but I was already like actively working on that because I realized I was probably putting a lot of stress on Ken's because I was making her like, she was such a big part of my mental health. Like if she didn't text me back for hours, I would have a complete depressive, really bad day. And she kind of knew that. So I knew that was like a lot of pressure on her. Um, and so I wanted to like work on that to stop putting so much on her. Ken's is my cousin. And yeah, I just like, I felt really bad that I was doing that. And then I ended up finding out that's a BPD symptom. And so I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, she's very nice about it. She's never like made me feel bad about it. But I started feeling guilty because I kind of realized what I was doing. And so like she never really made a thing about it. But I still don't want to do it, even if it doesn't currently actively bother her, I guess. Yeah, the one thing is like I'm at least glad I'm aware that I'm so codependent because a lot of people really can't deal with people that are that codependent, especially when they're codependent because of a mental health issue. And then how they react to certain stuff obviously differs from person to person. So a lot of people, which I feel understandably, have a very hard time dealing with you when you're like that. So I'm glad have been self-aware about it even before now, where I can kind of subtly warn people before like friendships or anything else like that goes too far of like I'm going to be this way. but also I'm pretty good at controlling my urges when it comes to other people, of like, I guess, being clingy. Because even if I really want to be, I've had a pretty good time of like controlling myself, of like most, like, usually not letting people know, I guess, when I'm having issue. Like, you know, the other day, like, somebody took a few hours to text me back, and I'm not used to them taking so long to text me back, and obviously they had a reason. But during that time, I had a very hard time, like, not trying to bug the shit out of them and make a big deal and stuff. And so I kind of just dealt with that in silence, I guess, with myself, because I didn't want to put that on them, because I knew it was a me problem. I don't know. With Ken's, it's a bit different, of like, a lot of the times it can really go either way. It's like situation from situation, of like, sometimes I'll let her know, like, hey, can you just today specifically, especially, text me back a quick bit faster, even if it's just like a K, just so I'm not having issues, because I'm having this problem, and I'll let her know. But for the most part, I just fucking just try to deal with it on my own, which also probably isn't really the best thing, but I don't know. I need to see a therapist. Like, I don't know coping shit or anything like that, so I just try to deal with it on my own. Namaste. I don't really know. I think I've probably always had it, or at least have had it for the probably past few years. But even when I look back to like being like probably like a preteen, I had a lot of symptoms of BPD, but especially the past probably like 5 years, like specifically like being around 13 is when I really am aware that I was experiencing those symptoms. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't really, I can't even really say if I have an issue with people being clingy with me. I don't think I would, just because I think I would appreciate that, because I am that way myself. But for the most part, I don't really have anybody in my life that's clingy. I'm usually the clingy one. So I can't really say too much on it. But yeah, it is weird though, of like, say with, I want basically, contradicting myself, I want somebody who'll text me like a ridiculous amount and just always bothering me, but I also want to be completely left alone most of the time. And so it's like just that weird mix of like my depression wanting me to be alone, but my possible BPD wanting to always have that person knowingly available, I guess. And it's really fun to just have to deal with the back and forth of not knowing what I want from people. But yeah, it definitely has, but I think for the most part, it hasn't too negatively affected any of the relationships that in my life currently really matter to me. It's mostly just, and this is like going back to like, I think I've just always had it as like, I was always, even like as a kid, always ending friendships. Just because I guess like, yeah, my insecurities, like I was always ending friendships and just kind of getting on people's nerves and stuff like that, especially before I could kind of rationalize myself, like I kind of can now. But yeah, I definitely fucked with a lot of my relationships as like a kid, and then being like middle school age, and then obviously like that had a part, and my depression had a part in like when I started online schooling, I cut everybody off. Like the only person I for the most part really didn't cut off was Ken's, and that's because she's my cousin, and that wasn't really an option, even if I wanted it to be. Yeah, no, okay. I can tell you from how I ended friendships as a kid, like, it was definitely most likely BPD or depression stuff. Just like, yeah, especially as I would always be like type of person, because I was get attached so heavily so quickly. I would usually, when I would make friendships, I would make very deep attachments with people, and we would be incredibly close, like especially like in elementary school and then in middle school. My best friends at the time, these are two different people, happened to live in the neighborhood with me, so I would see them every single day, and I would see them as often as possible, like just really attached to them. And then literally my world would revolve around that person. And then if I felt the slightest bit of rejection from them, I guess, I'm trying to think of, like, say both times it was because they would like tease me for something, and I would interpret that as, oh, they don't like me anymore, they don't like me as much as I like them, and so I would cut them off. I would like have this big thing of like, I can't be friends with them because they hate me, and I can't be friends with somebody that hates me. And now looking back on it, they did not. that was me. That was all me. And I did that a couple times, but 2 times I did it were like really big deal things. But really, just so nice. Ken's is doing good. Yeah, I don't really have any friendships where, like, honestly, like, I can't, I don't know. I don't think I usually ghost for long enough periods where it would end a friendship, because when I do ghost, usually it's for like 2 days max, because 2 days feels like a week, so I feel like, and then I'm like messaging again, and they don't, most time they don't even notice if like I ghost for a couple days. I am 18. Yeah, the like people making fun of ASMR though, from how I remember, it really didn't bother me. I don't know, I didn't really have any too bad of issues with that. Okay, there's cat at the door. Yeah, Luna. She's purring, but I don't think the mic will pick it up because she purrs so quietly. No, I literally just glue gems under my eyes, so. She's a girl. Yes, hi. My brother's trying to be loud. She's sleepy. Wait, the chair's starting to move. is Luna. Say hi, Luna. She's such a cute baby. She's getting freaking fur everywhere. She needs to be brushed. Goodbye. Thank you. She's getting fucking fur everywhere. Ooh, I don't even know if I have any tips really because, yeah, like, I don't know. I just like, okay, if you're going to jump into makeup, especially if you've never really done it before or don't really know what you're doing, honestly, the best piece of advice you get is seriously find like a beauty YouTuber you like and just start watching them. I recommend honestly watching smaller beauty YouTubers like under 100,000 subscribers because they're not involved in like drama. Most of their channel's not going to be like PR stuff or whatever, and it's going to be a lot more like giving advice on how to do makeup, what makeup's good, what's worth like putting your money in. And then also if you're just starting like your makeup collection of like essentials and things like that, go drugstore. Like drugstore products for the most part are so much better quality now. Highly recommend you know, looking into like just looking up reviews and stuff. Like if you're getting an eyeliner or a mascara, whatever, look up the best drugstore eyeliner or mascara. That way you can find that like $8 product that you already know is going to be really good. And it'll be also the better quality products you have, the easier it will be to teach yourself how to do makeup. And yeah, like you don't have to spend a lot of money for good quality makeup nowadays for the most part. Maybe more with like eyeshadow palettes, but like real like essentials like mascara and things like that, you really don't. Oh my god, she's like got fur everywhere. There's cat fur everywhere. But she's gonna start playing with the paper now too. Also, like if you go to places like say Walgreens, CVS, things like that, they'll have like pretty regular sales on makeup, things like that, so you can get stuff way cheaper and build your collection. Just yeah, like especially even I started doing makeup when I was 12, and the drugstore, like specifically like Walgreens and stuff, was my saving grace because I could get like a $10 foundation, get like an $8 mascara, things like that, and I would have literally, you could spend like 30-40 bucks and have like everything you need for your full face, especially with their sales and coupons, things like that. There's this big piece of paper on my floor that I have to take out to the trash, and she's wanting to rip it up right now. Okay, let me know if she's being loud, because if she's being loud, I'll just move the paper. Thank you. Also, I highly recommend, like, if you're wanting to go into, like, especially, like, say, eyeliner and stuff, definitely, eyeliner's very easy for me now, because eventually you just, like, with anything, you get used to it and you learn how to do it. But at first, like, I could not do eyeliner for years because I had such a difficult time with it. Okay. You're annoying me. Yeah, you're annoying me. So like I highly recommend, like, say if you're doing your makeup for like you want to just overall like enhance your features or appearance to go out, like, you know, stuff with like a little bit of blush, things like that, mascara, at the end of the night, that's when I like, before you take your makeup off, if you have time, do your mascara, because if it looks like shit, you're taking it right off. And then eventually you do it so many times that you'll start getting the hang of it, you'll figure out how to do it. And then also, like, if you're really having issues, I definitely recommend tutorials. Like, with my eyeliner, I just eventually figured it out, but again, it took me years. It took me like 5 years to figure out how to do eyeliner because I was too stubborn to watch a tutorial, and I made it way harder on myself than it had to be. Especially because I would get like would barely practice because it would just frustrate me. But yeah, I would go with like the easier stuff first and then slowly add to it. Um, Honestly, depending what you're comfortable with, I guess. Is there fucking? There's more paper over there. I've pretty much gotten all of my rings from Amazon, so I really don't know any like good places to purchase rings, unfortunately. I know with most things I always end up like teaching myself because for some reason I just won't watch a fucking tutorial, even though it would save me so much time. Oh my god, she's on a mission to find things that are loud. Luna. Yeah, now she's wanting to be all obnoxious. No, I'm not a dog person at all. My favorite movies. Oh, my itchy. Trying to think. I just watched The Perks of Being a Wallflower for the first time like the other day. Oh my god. I loved that movie actually. And then also like Burlesque is one of my favorite movies. But yeah, I can't believe I'd never seen Perks of Being a Wallflower before. But I didn't know what it was about. So I also, when I started watching it, I didn't know what to expect because I did not know what the movie is about, besides the fact that it was popular. But I really liked it. It made me fucking depressed. I really liked it. I don't know the last time I was sick. She's on the windowsill and I can see her licking herself. I can hear her licking herself right now. I love root beer. I had to move it out of the frame because it was just sad. But I had like a big, like a large Publix, like fountain drink root beer sitting over there empty from yesterday. My favorite animal is just cats. I have not graduated yet. No. I'm still in high school, so I'm not studying anything specific. Yes, I am, but I cannot think of any specific channel names. I God, I don't really know too much of like the logistics of it because I obviously was the kid and I don't have like know most of the behind the scenes stuff because I started doing online schooling in ninth grade and I've been doing it since. I literally just have like we have a specific word I'm trying to think of. I don't know. There's like a specific site I have an account on that has all my classes on it and I just go on there and I do my classes. I'm from Florida. It bothers me how that stud is bigger than the cage because I just started stretching my ears, so I just have the like 16 gauge or whatever in right now and it's so fucking small. Oh my god, I have cheated so much, so much on islands. I have not retained any knowledge because I have cheated on literally everything. Like I just want it to like be able to just get to a certain point, like probably just even 2 sizes bigger and just have that for a while or like whatever. Just because it's I think about 6 weeks, but I'll probably do 4 weeks honestly. In between each stretching, it's just so small. But my mom, it's not like ages. So when I told her I was gonna start doing it, she really tried to talk me out of it, but she's very happy that you have to wait over a month in between stretching and that the sizes are so small in between because I can't get to any really noticeable size for a while. But I'm probably not even really gonna go that big with them because I don't really like personally like really big gauges, but obviously I'm wanting bigger than the smallest size. Exactly. I mean, if you know that you can literally just go to a different tab and look up the answers, why would you not do that? Like, work smart, not hard. Like, it's about 9:30 in the morning here. Yes, I'm in Florida. Wait. Should I put... Okay, wait, look, okay. Got this little card. Bye. Good luck on your test. I'm not gonna be watching the Super Bowl. Anyway, I have this little card that I got for my rings and stuff. And then I'm gonna put like hang little earrings and stuff on it, but obviously right now I'm not wearing any drop earrings. Also, yeah, I want to get to a size where I can actually, like, I can put earrings through the hole, but this is too small right now. But hang little earrings on the side, and then I put my little rings and stuff in the middle here. Okay, let's see. This one always just goes really well with my shirt. No, I have not. I have not made earrings in like a bit. Ugh, I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't. I don't know if I would. I do need to also probably make some more like earrings and stuff at some point. I just like, I don't feel like it. I sketch, paint, do clay, shit like that, but I don't really like my art all that much, and I don't do it super often. I think this is the longest my nails have ever been. Very happy with them right now. Hi. I have no idea. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Alice. Hi, Alice. I got this semicolon tattoo for what it stands for. I don't know if you were like, okay. I don't know if you're asking because you don't know what it stands for if you're asking about suicide stuff. But no, I'm American. And yes, that is what it means. You can get it if you're an ally as well. But yeah, it does have to do with depression, but specifically suicide awareness. It's like symbolizes, instead of using a period to end a sentence, you use a semicolon and it continues. So basically it's like an analogy for choosing to continue to live. So yeah, it has to do with suicide awareness. And that it's for me. It's for people in my life too, but it's also specifically for me. I'm 18. Thank you. I don't know what you want me to say to that. He is currently hanging from the ceiling, like from rope. I have that tattoo, frog and mushroom, that tattoo, that tattoo, that tattoo. I don't really have an opinion on Valentine's Day. It kind of stresses me out, honestly. Just pretending it doesn't exist. Just normally I don't give a shit. This year I'm just stressing out because I don't know. I don't really care that much about Valentine's Day, I guess. It is 9:30 in the morning. I really just don't want Valentine's Day to be really a deal. Yes, gotta get that freaking, especially I'm not really a chocolate person, and also it usually just hurts my stomach, but this year I just want to get like the 50% to 75% off discounted chocolate. Excuse me. Yeah, they are, just coincidentally, they're all nature related. The ones that I'm thinking about booking soon, maybe today, I don't really know, are not nature related though, so those will be the first ones that are. But yeah, all of my current tattoos besides the semicolon one are coincidentally nature related. But I think most of the tattoos I really like are all nature related, like fruits, plants, bugs. Thank you. The mutilated unicorn, my brother named him Brian. And I just loved how fucking boring it is. My brother named him Brian. So my mom has 2 tattoos. She got the V tattoo when she was with me, and that was her first tattoo. And then she just got her second tattoo, which is, it's for my Nana. All like the symbolism stands for my Nana, but it's my artwork. It was not intended to be tattooed permanently on her body, and it's on her back, but it's there now. So yeah, because she wanted to get a tattoo for my Nana, and she couldn't draw out her idea, so she asked me to draw it out for her. And our artist drew exactly what I drew, and it was intended to give our artist like an idea, but it was not supposed to be the actual thing that went on her back. But it's there now. My mom knows I'm not the happiest that my artwork is on her back, but it's there. What can you do? But yeah, and then my dad doesn't have any tattoos. He does not like them. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about it, is it'll age well. I'm not even really upset that my artwork's on her back. I just wish I had known it was gonna be on her back, because I didn't. There's carnations on it, and that's the only part that I actually drew like really like well, I guess, because my mom wanted my specific carnations on her back, so I drew those with the intention of getting tattooed. The rest was just a sketch, and so it's not how like, if I had known, I would have done it a bit differently, but like whatever. But yeah, it's like sun and moon, and there's carnations and other like little details, but overall, like, excuse me, that's the vibe. Yeah, well, she's happy with it, and it's her back, so. Well, it's questionable if my dad's supportive, but he definitely doesn't make a fuss about it. He just keeps his trap shut, as he should. My personal favorite triggers are literally just like whispering and tongue clicking and like hand movements. Oh my god, no. I'm glad it wasn't detailed enough for that. Her tattoo though is about, it's not that big, on her lower back. At least it's in a spot though, also, literally, who's gonna see it? Like, it's not just like on her arm or something. I would definitely watch you if you started ASMR. As long as it's the shit I just said, you probably. My bar for ASMR, like, as long as you. Literally, I watch so much fucking ASMR. But, like, just, like, whispered ASMR, that's all I need. Is lo-fi whispered ASMR. Yes. I love lo-fi, and then it's just also just so convenient, like, for, like, the actual ASMRs, it's just so convenient. And that's, I pretty much exclusively watch lo-fi, but, like, for the most part. Sometimes I get tingle immunity, but, like, when I first started watching ASMR, I would get like tons of tingles, and then I went through a period where I literally had like the worst tingle immunity, and now it's like pretty much like one day I just don't get tingles, and the other day I do. It just, but I don't go through like periods where I don't get them, I guess. anymore. I feel like I'm Gen Z. Like I'm Gen Z and I feel like I'm Gen Z. I mean, Jesus Christ, can I look and act any more Gen Z than I do? I don't think so. That's literally fucking me. I love artificial ASMR. Oh my god, he's great. I literally his videos make me pass the fuck out. I don't know, cause Twitch just kind of, at the moment, I don't think I would. Like, I can't say I wouldn't in the future, just at the moment, I would not, just because I don't live stream super consistently, and obviously I can very easily do it on my channel, so I have no reason to go over to Twitch at the moment and learn Twitch. And, you know, especially because I've never really, like, I've occasionally watched some live streams on Twitch, but for the most part I've never really used it, and I just don't really want to learn a whole new system when what works right now works right now. I'll have to. I am on a mission right now to basically try every flavor of everything. Especially because I'm not really super attached to any specific flavor of anything right now. So I just kind of want to try everything. I like Monster more than I like Red Bull, but the Red Bull blueberry was gross. But actual Red Bull, I liked. I mean, I prefer Monster. I would get Monster over Red Bull, but I didn't dislike it. My habits don't change at all during the summer, except for maybe I'll go to like the beach or the pool like twice with my grandparents because they like doing that shit. Not really my thing, but I obsessively use TikTok. I was like kind of using it on and off for a while. I am obsessed with TikTok now, like always on TikTok. I would probably still be putting my time and energy into YouTube. I would just probably be doing obviously something different. Preferably commentary. I do want to have a commentary channel at some point. But yeah, especially because I've been filming since I was like 11 or 12. Obviously not ASMR, but I've always, even then, that's when I started posting. But I've been filming YouTube videos since I was a kid. So I've always wanted to do YouTube. So I think I still would. I just obviously, if there wasn't ASMR, I just wouldn't be doing ASMR. It's not happening in the near future. Think like I don't know if it's even going to happen in 2021. It just like kind of, we'll see, because really I honestly just I kind of realized that I was like, oh, I need to figure out mental health stuff before I start such a big project, especially because ASMR is just kind of what I've done for years now and I'm used to it. But commentary and like editing and things like that, something I want to have as a career, and I'm going to hopefully, like, I plan on taking very seriously, and I just don't have the mental headspace right now to fully put myself into that as I would like to. Um, so hopefully once I start getting therapy and possibly medication, we can start really thinking about it. But right now it's kind of just a hope for the future and not something that's going to happen anytime really soon. Because I don't want to just like post one video and then not do another one again for months because I'm going through a weird space and don't, know how to deal with myself and put myself in a project like that. So I kind of just am waiting. It is 9:45 right now in the morning. I was like 14, I think, when I started ASMR. I think actually I might have been 13 when I filmed my first video, but I was 14 with this channel. I'm pretty positive. Let us see. Yeah, like I have some ideas of like kind of what I hope to eventually probably film, but for like the most part, yeah, just nothing is really super set. That's just kind of the dream. It stresses me out every once in a while, but then I have to remind myself I literally just turned 18. Like I'm not in some rush to basically start a full-time job on top of it, like this things like that. I'm not in some rush, so I just kind of have to like chill myself out and be like, that's the goal and that's where you want to work to, but you don't need to do it this very second because you cannot handle it at this very second. I can't do it. I know I can't do it. I know myself. And so like, just you'll be fine even just like waiting a year and dealing, like having 2021 to sort through stuff, because I need to. Yeah, that's why like I really want to like I really need to figure out how to. Okay, so earlier in the live stream, because I don't think you were there during that, is okay. I realized that I think I have borderline personality disorder, and I need to get assessed for BPD, and that is in the works right now of setting an appointment for so I can get an assessment. And if it's not that, it's something else. But I did realize that would even explain of, well, I'll go through a period of filming and like uploading every 2 days or something like that, and then seriously like having a very hard time to even upload once a month. And it's just kind of, that's how those things work. It was like obsessively getting into something and then having a very difficult time doing it once that kind of obsession's over. It doesn't make any sense. So I kind of don't, with the ASMR, it's of course very negatively impacted my channel, having my uploading schedule be like that, but it's kind of just how it is. With the commentary channel, I don't want to start it off with okay, I was reading about BPD, and I have family members that have it, of just going through periods of, say, like, picking up projects and, like, say, well, I was about to name a family member, but I don't know who cares what about mental health, but my one family member will pick up, like, a project for, like, 2 weeks to a month, and then just all of a sudden drop it and not want to do it again for a while, and I'm the same way. But those are obviously everybody with BPD, like my one family member that has BPD, she has like more symptoms of, I guess, the anger stuff and the irritability, while another one has less of that. It's just everybody some people have some symptoms and some people don't have other ones. Does that make any sense? But yeah, that would explain a lot of with my uploading schedule. And with the commentary, I don't want to jump right in knowing there's a high chance that at first I'll do a bunch of videos and be so excited and then I'll just stop. Especially that would be really bad for the beginning of like the channel. That would be really bad for the beginning of my channel. And I don't want to do that. So I kind of want to figure that out and like how to possibly help with that before I really am like start with that channel, because I plan on having that be my career. Trying to see. Yeah, I pretty much have kind of already gone blonde before. But yeah, I need to get assessed for it. It's really fun. I'm not really sure, honestly, because I've never really. I'm trying to think of any situations I've been in where I really. Okay. I definitely think I can hold grudges, but I don't think I usually take them out on people, depending on the situation, I guess. Or like there's things from middle school that still I am angered at people for, and I still in my head I hold that over them. But if I were to talk to them now, I would not treat them differently for it or bring it up or whatever, I guess. But for the most part, I'm not really ever in situations where I would be holding any grudges, I guess. Yes, I'm doing some customs, like some of them. So just message me, on specifically Snapchat. I'm way more likely to respond on, which is Emmy.Marie with 4 E's at the end. Way more likely to respond on Snapchat. But yeah, because honestly, even like Instagram DMs and stuff, I'm like, so if you email me, the likeliness I will respond to your email is like, I don't check my email. And then with my Instagram is a mixed bag. But Snapchat, I'm way more likely to respond about and in general, but especially about customs on. Because Snapchat is a way for me to kind of hold myself accountable, because if I open your message, I open your message. So I kind of like I have to respond. So it's just like way easier to kind of make myself actually respond to like requests and things like that. But yeah, so if you're really interested in a custom, message me on Snapchat. I don't know, because I'm trying to. Usually, honestly, I'm the person who's like really, like always. I have my couple of people, and I'm always fucking messaging them, and they take forever to respond back. So usually I don't have to make myself respond to people like actually in my life. But yeah, otherwise it takes me like with the Instagram DMs or whatever, like it can take me days to like respond to the ones in my inbox, and then most of the ones that are in like as requests, I never get to them. But yeah, like people like Ken's and Liz and stuff, like if they text me, I text them back immediately. my vinyl collection is quite, because like, when was my last vinyl video? My vinyl collection, I think, has more than doubled since my last vinyl video, but I just recently quit buying them because I definitely had an addiction with purchasing them, and it's an expensive addiction to have. So I just recently quit, but I don't think I would ever. Oh my god, the video, the video would be so long and take forever to do all my vinyls. Especially because I would want to show the actual discs, because almost all of my vinyls are colored in limited edition, but there's so fucking many. Thank you, Asia. I don't even know. Over 100. That could be like, there could be way more than that, maybe a little. I don't think there's less than 100. I think there's at least 100 there, but I don't even know. Actually, okay. I'm trying to think if I should count my new records, or like the new records. Okay, I'm trying to think if I should count like my old records that are like hand-me-downs from like my mom and grandparents and ones I've gotten at record stores, or just the ones I have right there. Because out of the ones I have just right there, at least more than 50, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how many I have. I actually probably will start selling them soon. I would already be selling them, but I don't really want to have to deal with like shipping them. I wouldn't sell all of them, but like a good chunk of them I could part with, because my fucking addiction. I'm like, I have 5. Sorry, I got some away. I have 5 versions of When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Why do I have 5 versions? Why? Why did I do that? Because I was addicted to buying them and couldn't help myself. And so I'm like, I would sell 3 or 4 of those. I don't need 5. I don't really need any of them, but they just didn't want them in the customs. Actually, the last custom, I just forgot to ask if they wanted their name or not. But they didn't specifically mention they wanted their name, so yeah, it was fine. But I think, I'm trying to think of what customs I've done anything. The one before that, they wanted it anonymous, and I think the one before that they wanted anonymous, but I can't think of what the recent customs were. No, the septum piercing is actually my least painful piercing, not including the lobe piercings, obviously. But no, the septum piercing is actually like surprisingly pretty painless. I have 11 piercings. My 13-year-old self, I don't know, because really I don't know, because a part of me is like, oh, my 13-year-old self would think I'm really fucking cool now, but also I'm not sure, because my 13-year-old self was very judgy Like, when I was 13, I was against tattoos. I was against piercing, especially septum piercings. I was so fucking judgy on everything, like literally everything. I was such a bitch. And so I don't really know how I would, like, if I was 13 and could view my current self, how I would feel. And then, when I'm, you said 23, right? I hope my 23-year-old self thinks my 18-year-old self is cringy as hell, because if I think I'm cringy as hell now, that means I've improved. So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I hope I look back on this time, and not in a way like, ew, why'd I do that? But just in a way that's like, wow, look how far I've come. I guess. Not even, yeah, I don't think I want to interpret myself as cringy in the future. I just want to interpret myself as being like, wow, look at where I was and look at how I am now. But how I'm kind of seeing it is like 13-year-old self would be so focused on appearance stuff, and I hope 23-year-old me in the future gets to see how far I've come with like my life, like career, relationships, mental health, and that's, you know, the difference, especially because 13-year-old me was very superficial, and I don't think, and I'm hoping 23-year-old me isn't, and I don't think I really could be, because this is the fucking type of person I am, and that's not gonna change in a few years. But yeah, I hope that made sense. Yes, I feel like, especially if you ever go through like a phase where, like, you know, obviously I'll always have like the piercings and the tattoos and things like that, but if I ever get to a point where I don't really like the alt makeup or anything anymore, I'll get to look back and be like, look when I was 18 in my, like, you know, fucking makeup and how I dressed and stuff. It's so funny. That's something like I think about a lot, of like, when so many like judgy people are like, when you're in the future, you're gonna look back on yourself and da 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 da. And it's like, I'm gonna look back on myself and regret having purple hair when I was 18. Like, no, if I don't dye, if I stop dyeing my hair in the next few years, I don't think I'll look back at my 18-year-old self and judge myself like that. I'll probably just be like, oh, look at the phase I went through. But then stuff like that, you can't even tell if somebody's ever going through a phase or not, because like, of course, a lot of people go through like their emo phases, things like that, but then you see people that are like in their 50s and still like walk around with like tats and their piercings and have fucking dyed mohawks still, and they're in their 50s. So it's like, okay, that was not a fucking phase for them. Like, they live and breathe and will die in like their emo and alt, like, you know, style, like their aesthetic. Like, that's just what they like. Yeah, I feel like I hate that. Like, I kind of feel bad for the people who have that mindset, because now I look on it and I'm like, things like this or whatever, like, it's so, like, sounds so weird, like, you only live once, but like, you only live once. Like, why would you make decisions like that based off how you might feel in the future? Because in the future, do you really think you're gonna care if a few years ago, if your hair color was or not? Like, no. You know. Even stuff I feel like that's my tats, of I know I'm gonna end up with probably some more regrettable tats, just because I'll end up just, you know, eventually I'll be like, oh, why the fuck do I have a frog with a mushroom on my arm? But at least I can say I liked it for a few years, and then now I can look back on it and be like, look what I got when I was 18, instead of never knowing because I chose not to get it, because I might possibly one day regret it. It's just, I'm an atheist, so no, I'm not a Satanist. I'm 18. I fucking love Hot Topic, although I have not been in Hot Topic in like a year now, because the only really Hot Topic that I know of near me is in the mall. And it is such a small location, And so it would always be like really crowded before the pandemic. But now every time, like if we go to the mall really quickly, there is a line outside of Hot Topic. And I'm like, I'm going in that line to get an Hot Topic. No, because that is just anxiety ridden. Yes, freaking Spencer's. Although I have never purchased anything at Spencer's before. Although I really want to end up going in there for their like incense holders, because I saw like some like mushroom ones, dragon ones, shit like that. That because like I noticed them. This was like a date I went on this early December. We ended up he had him run an errand, and so we went to Spencer's, which was fine. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I was like, yeah, friend, we can go to Spencer's. Because he had to get up like gifts for his coworker or something. But when we were in there, I saw these incense holders, and I was like, damn, if I was by myself, I'd really look at them. But he was in there, like, he wanted to be in and out. I was like, it's fucking Spencer's, let's look around. But yeah, that was it was just like a first date, and then I completely unrelated and didn't end up going out with him again. But yeah, I really wanted to look at those incense holders, but I was, you know, at another time, and I still haven't done that yet, because I was like 2 months ago. Still haven't done that yet. Although Spencer's is always so fucking, like, at my mall is always so crowded, and I just, do you mean like in a significant other? I'm from Florida. Have fun pretending to be productive. Yeah. COVID has been giving me so much anxiety recently. And now I'm like people in my family and stuff are not taking it very seriously recently. I'm like, y'all fucking idiots aren't vaccinated. It's not looking like clear of when we can get vaccinated. And it's Florida. The cases are not getting better. It's not getting better here. And I just want to like fucking shake them. Be like, stop it. And I've been feeling like I've been getting sick the past couple days, and I'm so scared I have COVID because people under my roof are not taking this shit seriously. I'm like, if you guys got COVID and you gave me COVID, I don't even really care that you gave me COVID. I'm pissed that you got yourself COVID because you're being a dumbass. Yeah, I'll probably keep this up for a couple days. I'm doing it tomorrow morning because I'm on a really weird schedule and I felt like it. So I was just like, well, why not? Why not? And yeah, I'm gonna be leaving it up for a little bit so people can rewatch it if they care to. But it was kind of fun that we didn't really get to look around because honestly it was kind of awkward. And I was just like, and it was fucking crowded in there. Like there was weird amount of people in there in December, like COVID. But it still was Because I think he was just like really worried that because it was an errand, he was like ruining the date. But I was like, like, we're here, you know? But yeah, I signed though because it's kind of awkward. Oh, you. I'm the fuck. I'm not gonna get into it, but my dude, literally, so many people have died. How little empathy do you have to be like, I don't believe in it? When so many fucking people have died, or even if they live, are going to rest their life have like symptoms or like have issues because they caught COVID. How little empathy do you have to just not believe it exists? Like, how privileged do you have to be? Jesus. Dumbest shit I've ever heard. Because I don't like it. So, that is why they're there. Why did I read something you have to experience in life? And my brain just so depressed. Just like, it's like happiness. Like, cause that shit's not depressing, but that's first thing that comes to my head, happiness. I don't even know how to explain what like my sleep deal is because, okay, like I didn't even really sleep last night. I took 2 naps and that was my sleep. So at like, I think it was 11, I took a nap and I slept for till 3. Then I was awake for 2 hours. Then I slept, it was like from, well actually it was like 3 hours. I slept from like 6 o'clock to 10:30, and then I've been awake since 10:30, so like 12 hours now. And that's the deal. That's what's going on right now. And I was like hoping that I was gonna stay up till late tonight and go to sleep early. But it is looking like I will take a nap after I'm done live streaming, because I'm fucking tired. I'm really glad nobody in my immediate family has gotten COVID. My cousin and his girlfriend caught COVID, but they recovered pretty quickly because they're, you know, obviously younger. And then trying to think. Pretty much everybody in my family for the most part is very careful because everybody in my family has a high chance of, if they get it, them dying or having like really bad issues with it because we have so many health problems in our family. And then people like my mom or whatever, like one of her friends from high school died from COVID, and that really like obviously upset her and things like that. So it's like, it's just, but yeah, for the most part, like everybody in my family is like doing pretty, because everybody for the most part is taking it pretty seriously, except until fucking recently. My parents are like, we're fine. And I'm like, no, you're not. Wait a little while longer. Fucking things are, I don't want to say looking up because that sounds too optimistic, but vaccines are rolling out a little bit, which is something. So I'm like, you can wait a few more months. You can wait a while longer. You're fine. But they don't care what I have to say on the matter. So I just feel like changing my hair. So I need a new mobile game right now because I started playing some of my older mobile games from like that I used to be addicted to recently, and they just didn't hit the same. But I also don't want to actively search for a game to get addicted to because I'm so bad at time management that I shouldn't purposely search for a new addiction. But if I stumble upon a game that looks interesting to me, then it's different. I don't know because everywhere sucks. So, like America sucks, but everywhere sucks. Like literally, I hate people. People are shit. Everywhere sucks. And honestly, I don't know enough about the rest of the world to like be like, this is where we rank. I hope you're not getting so little vitamin D that you're dying, that you died. But I promise you right now, COVID has killed way more people than lack of vitamin D. Especially because for the most part, everybody still has to leave their house for work or groceries, things like that. But, no. You know, just... Also, yeah, like, you don't have to get vitamin D from, like, actually being in the sun. But if you're that lacking of vitamin D where you are on the brink of death, get some vitamins, please. Like... No, that was somebody else. I went on, okay, so I made my Tinder in December. I don't know when specifically I made it. But I had I know from just seeing how people talk about Tinder and their experience with Tinder, I had a really oddly great experience with Tinder. Because I made my profile, I think I really kind of only used it for like maybe 2 days. And then I talked to like a handful of people. I did not have a single bad experience with talking to people. Like, I actually talked to people that, like, if I knew they weren't talking to me because we were like romantically interested in each other, I wouldn't have mind like even being friends. Especially this one girl, she had this fucking pet snake, and I don't like snakes, but it's a tiny little kind of cute snake. But you know, and I ended up this one, like pretty quickly. I think like a couple days in, like I matched with this one dude because yeah, I think I only swiped for on things for like 2 days, and that was it. And then yeah, he ended up messaging me asking me out, and then I think that happened literally like I don't know what day he asked me out on, but we did that like literally I think just in a couple days, like on a Wednesday or something. We went out and we got like lunch, and then we ended up going to the mall because he had to run an errand and he was near there, and I was like, you know, that was fine. And we just didn't click, or I didn't click with him. I felt like, no, it's not my fault if I didn't click with somebody, but I did feel like weirdly guilty that I didn't click with him because he was like really excited, or like seemed really excited for like future dates, and was like wanting to FaceTime like every night and things like that, and like call me, and I'm like, yes, like not literally. I have no complaints really about the date or him. We didn't have a single interest in common, not a single thing, like not one song in common. And I realized that I can't do that. Like if we can't even, there's not even one fucking thing we can talk about together that we both enjoy. It's just, yeah. So that was pretty much really the only reason that I didn't click with him. Is our interests were so different. And then literally, because I think I went out on a Wednesday, and then my next date was on, I was talking to somebody else, like right at that time, and right off the bat, or it's already clicked, like way better with him. And we went out on like a Saturday, and that's who I'm with right now. But yeah, it's like, I think literally within like a week of me getting Tinder, I like had a pretty good, didn't deal with any icky people, nothing like that. And you know, still in a relationship. So I only matched with people, like I set my thing to only match in my area. But I think, I don't know how big like a radius you can go, but you don't have to match with people in your area on Tinder if you don't want to. Obviously I did. Excuse-moi. I don't really play any video games. I don't really know, like, if I have a specific type where I can describe, because I don't really think I actively search for anything besides the fact of it is such a big deal for me of respecting boundaries and consent. And like that is literally my one thing. Like if like boundaries aren't respected, especially because I have like a lot of issues in that area of like people, like I guess affection and stuff, which is something I hope I never get into. But I do have like issues with that, and so if, like somebody can't respect where those boundaries are and I guess be patient with me, like that's probably my only thing. I don't have like a specific type of this. I have people I avoid, like I guess based off like first glance. Like if you have a fish in your profile, I will swipe left on you. Right off the bat. No. I just first off, former President Trump, and no, I do not, I despise that man. But yeah, like for the most part, I don't really have any like specific appearance wise things that I was looking for, but I had things that I was like, I will not. I had things that I was like, were complete no-goes. Just especially because it's Florida, so you can imagine how many like redneck people and shit there are in this area. And yeah, no, because I could, right, just from that I can tell we're not gonna agree on politics, we're not gonna agree on morals, we're not gonna agree on that type of stuff. And if we can't agree on that, like what would we be doing? Like I love hearing stories about people who met online because everybody talks about it like it's some, oh, you can, you know, get whatever and meet somebody wherever, but it's not, you know, you'll never meet your person unless it happens naturally in real life. But this just, especially nowadays, does not make sense or apply. Also, honestly, I feel like something that really isn't talked about enough with online dating is something that I realized. I was like, I'm obviously not in a situation to meet anybody naturally. That's why I was like, I just decided to get Tinder because who the fuck would I meet naturally? I don't go to work, I don't go to school, I don't go anywhere. Who would I meet? But the thing that I realized when using Tinder so nice is, for the most part, I can't speak for every Indian, but for the most part, right off the bat, it's not really a big deal. Like in real life, I feel like you're so, like, I guess it's the case of like, if you like somebody enough and you meet them in real life and they ask you something, you'll go out. But you can be, I guess, almost more picky with online dating. You get to see their pictures or profile and you already get to know about them, and it's so easy. It's just swiping left or right. And then you get to talk to them before you meet them, and they're not the only person you're talking to, and you're not the only person they're talking to, and you guys both are aware of that. And it's a lot easier to know what somebody's looking for. And it's like there's always the case that somebody can fuck with you, but people can just as easily fucking manipulate with you in real life. So it's, yeah, like I feel like with online dating, just because everybody talks about the bad experiences, but how many bad experiences have you had with real life dating? Because people are shit heads. Like, so I do feel like online dating can be nice. You can be a lot pickier with it, I guess, of more specific of what you're trying to find what you're looking for. um I just like that about it, of like, yeah, I just, because even the type of people that I have like met naturally that I never ever ended up going out with and stuff, it was always the case of like, oh, I guess I could like this person, but why would I do like that when I can just go online dating and easily find like probably at least one person that I not just feel like, oh, I could like them, but like I do like them. Does that make any sense? um like wording, but dating in general between men and women, I'm sure experience wise, is vastly different. I'm positive. Also, yeah, like it's losing a lot of the stigmas, and so many people are on it now that it's just like I just, yeah, I just feel like you would have a lot of an easier time with it. But there's always, it's just dating in general is fucking stressful and hard, but it definitely is a lot easier, I think, than, I don't know, it used to be, even by, I'm sure especially it has, just because people can't meet each other out and about as easily as they used to. Okay, I'm trying to see if I missed anything. I'm freaking tired. I'm definitely taking a nap once this is over. I can't really comment on that, because especially I don't know exactly what you mean by that. So it is 10:30 in the morning for me, but I am not on a normal schedule, so yes, I'm tired. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I probably won't even be gone a minute. I'll be right back, okay? is looking so dang cute on my bed. Sorry. I have no idea, because that shit's just unpredictable. Oh my god, hey, good for you. Really nothing in like specific. I kind of just want like a channel, just to commentary channel to like, I don't know, not talk about anything specific. Movies, social media stuff, like just literally, I don't know, whatever topic I feel like talking about. Like think like Eddie Burback-esque, where like he'll have videos on like a movie, and then he'll have a video about like bird scooters, and then about like a late night TV, and just whatever literally he wants to talk about. And that's what I hope to do. And then also I want to do some like commentary about some of the books I've read, because so much shit is fucked up and kind of I think would be interesting to talk about. And there's not a whole lot of that because most people don't especially read like specifically the Kindle Unlimited romance genre area of books. No, I have not. I don't really watch GB just because I don't really watch a whole lot of like non-lo-fi ASMR. I have this song in my head, but it's just the chorus in my head. Okay. Is that supposed to be an insult? I don't know. I do like her as a person, but yeah, I just don't really watch a lot of like non-lo-fi ASMR, so it's just usually like if I go to watch stuff, it's just not my style of ASMR I like, but I do like her as a person. Oh shit. I meant that like as a rhetorical. I knew you were saying that as an insult. I'm just saying I don't see how that could be an insult. And then also I don't care that you're trying to insult me because I did use it and I'm happy with the results of that. So also just the idea of like using online dating as an insult or like thinking that's a negative thing. That's just funny to me. I have seen some of her I feel like I recognize her name, but I don't currently watch her. But yeah, I feel like I recognize her channel name. Oh shit. Okay. You seem a little bitter, my dude. You good? Favorite musical instrument? Probably the piano. I wish I could play the piano so fucking bad, but I literally, like, I wanted, what is it I'm looking for? A keyboard, that's what I'm looking for. I've wanted a keyboard for a while, but I just know I would never fully teach myself how to play it. Like, I'd want to, and then I give up when I'm not immediately good at it. I know myself, and that shit's just too expensive to just get like over $100+ keyboard to just know for a fact I wouldn't stick to it. That does make me, whenever I think about it, I really do have a lot of symptoms of PPD. I really need to get this, but I want roller skates so fucking bad. So fucking bad. The only reason I haven't gotten them yet is because I have to figure out my sizing because I'm in between sizes, so I don't know what if I should go, like, if I should get a 6 or a 7 basically. But I at first I was like, no, don't get roller skates, wait and think on if you really want it. And I've wanted them for like 2 or 3 weeks now. I've like consistently I think about it minimum 5 times a day how bad I want roller skates. So I'm pretty confident like I will use them, also because I used to have rollerblades and I used to like use them all the time, but I was a kid, like that was a couple years ago, so I ended up growing out of my rollerblades, and then obviously I haven't done it since because I grew out of them. But I want roller skates so fucking bad. The thing is, I don't know how to roller skate. I know how to rollerblade. I don't know how to roller skate, but I want them so bad. I don't know exactly what you mean by your question. If you want to dye your spank, you just fucking do it. Just don't even think about it. Just do it. I would try skateboarding, but I would never get a skateboard, I guess, because I'm not confident I would actually like really stick to it. But I would try it. I just know I wouldn't be good at it. I don't think you have to be at least 18 to drink Monster, but honestly, I don't fucking know. I don't think so, but don't know. No, I'm 18. Damn, I've never broken an arm or anything like that before. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, getting a Yamaha for a while, but I just know I know myself, it just, so I'm like, ignore that urge. You're not gonna actually teach yourself. No. I've never driven before because anxiety. There's a sugar ant on my vanity. I don't know why. Yes, I live in Florida. You can see my octopus stuffy right there. I'm not gonna say my city. I really don't know too much specific about our laws here, honestly. With that type of shit, I just know, I'm pretty sure recreational marijuana is not legal here, but medical is. And that's some of the extent of my knowledge. Yes, those are real tattoos. Both. But I don't know if this shit gives me energy, but I drink it anyway, because why not? My hair's bothering me. I am literally so done. It tastes good. I just want them to fucking legalize it here. That's all I want. But it's fucking Florida, and Florida's weird. Where it's like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yes, go get some sleep. Goodbye. I cannot sing. I do not play any video games. Sorry, I'm exhausted. I'm just kind of waiting till I finish this, and then I'm gonna end the live stream. Just want to finish this before I go to sleep. Okay. She's like, are you okay? I mean, that was a chuckle. Because obviously you're not okay. I mean, like, obviously I'm not okay. The cat's at the fucking door again. Like, they waited for their 300 seconds to be over. She's like, you're not okay. Like, we all didn't know this information already. My goodness. Yeah, I'm trying not to, well, I would not go bliss down on the live stream. So when I started the live stream, it was literally just opened it. So I've just been slowly drinking it this whole time. And now I'm actually getting close to finishing it. I do not like fishing. Well, yeah, kind of. Before I started live stream, I had a TV dinner, and then I've been drinking this since, so that's been my breakfast. Wait. I'm so fucking tired. Like, I'm not even gonna take my makeup or anything. I don't think I have to. I think I'm fine. I've been sleeping in this makeup for like 2 days now. I fucking want a grilled cheese. I've never made grilled cheese for myself, so I do not know how. I do not know how. And I don't think we have the cheese for grilled cheese, and I'm too tired to make grilled cheese. Shit. Damn. Yeah, I do want grilled cheese though. That sounds fucking good. But I'm very picky with grilled cheese because sometimes it just grosses me out. I literally, like, okay. I fucking love Gen Z. I love us. We are ridiculous. And I am literally just like everybody else in Gen Z. And we are fucking ridiculous. And I love that. I literally don't think this does really much for me, if anything. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I don't even really mind being tired all the time because I like taking naps, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like so privileged to be in a situation I can literally take naps whenever. Does not matter. And no, everybody expects it from me now. And I just like that. Like, literally, sometimes I'll like message in like the group chat or whatever, like respond, and they'll be like, "You're awake right now?" And it's like 3 p.m. Like, why the you assumed I was sleeping? Like, it's 3 p.m. Yeah, we assume you're sleeping. True though. I mean, you should expect that. You should expect that of me. Like, even like it's interesting having like somebody new come in my life who's not used to me, and like them eventually getting in pink. Oh yeah, she takes just 6-hour naps every day. Like, that's just like, at first they're like a little shocked, like, wait, that's not a nap or whatever, like, and then eventually they catch on, oh, this is every day, she does this every day, that's just Emily just does that. And I'm like, honestly, that does not upset me. Especially even some of like, when I was with Liz, I don't think it was the most recent time I saw her. I don't think, but maybe the time before that. And we were just sitting on my floor, and I fell asleep on my floor. Didn't mean to. I just fell asleep. And I slept for like, I think it was a little bit less than an hour, but it was definitely more than 30 minutes. And I would have kept sleeping, but I woke up and was like, wait, did I just fucking fall asleep? She's like, you did. I was like, okay. And then like, Ken's and stuff, like, all the time, I'm like, I might take a nap when you're here. I might take a nap when you're here. I won't take a 5-hour nap when I'm with somebody because that's just rude, but I might take a nap when you're here. But like, she knows I'm gonna sleep way longer than her. Like, I'm gonna go to bed before her, and then I'm gonna sleep longer than her. And then most of the time when Ken's comes over, she comes and has to wake me up because she comes when I'm sleeping. Majority of the time. Like, she just comes in. Like, I don't know at what point she just started letting herself in and just had to wake me up every time. But I'm okay with this. I'm okay being the person who's always tired and is always, if I'm not sleeping, I am wanting to be sleeping. And everybody's also always used to me bitching about being tired. I'm always going on and on about being tired. Like, honestly, Ken's is the only person that's like, you know, it's a bit concerning how tired you are. It's just, like, probably, like, medically, probably concerning. But, it's okay. It's okay. Like, she'll bring it up to me a lot. She's like, you're tired right now. I'm like, I'm fucking tired. She's like, this is concerning. I'm like, it is concerning. Yeah, but we're gonna ignore it because that's fun. So. Okay, this is almost gone. For the most part, nobody really cares. Okay. Oh. I've been waiting for Liz to text me back because this bitch went to bed. She dared to disrespect Kai Parker from the Vampire Diaries and then go to bed. Like, I wouldn't have something to say. And I've been waiting to text back because she dared disrespect Chris Woods like that. Like, and I'm freaking waiting for this whore to text me back because literally everybody else has been texting me back and I've been getting like stuff in group chats and stuff, but not Liz. Nope. I do listen to Girl in Red. Nobody knows. I'm gonna sleep. And I'll wake up when I wake up. And then nobody knows what I'll do after that. No idea. Oops. That was the last of it. It's all gone. And I spilled it on myself. Okay. I'm going now because I finished it and I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm really just praying to go to sleep because who knows how long I'm actually going to sleep for. Probably too long. Okay. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I don't know. Goodbye.